Hi, ladies. It is Honore Quarter with the Successful Single Mom Read Along number 6, if you can believe it. Number 6 of 8. And if you're just tuning in, I suggest going down and clicking the link and just starting at the very beginning. You can always catch up. You don't actually have to be on our time frame, but I'm sure you knew that anyway. Happy Wednesday. I'm a little late getting this done this week. It's been a little crazy. I'm ready for school to start. Did I say that out loud? Is this thing on? Anyway, so welcome to number 6. We read chapter 7 and chapters 8 this past week, and I have 2 really great questions that I want to answer for you this morning. So I have Sarah, and we were talking about creating a support system in chapter 7 and really having people that are reliable, that you can rely on, that you can talk to, that you can be authentic and genuine with. And so Sarah says, I have a frenemy. For those of you who don't know, that's a friend who also feels like an enemy sometimes. And it's that friend, for me, where there's kind of that underlying jealousy, competition, oh, I'm really happy for you, but they're really not happy for you and good things happen. That's a frenemy. So she says, I have a frenemy and I'm not sure how to distance myself. Do you have any suggestions? Yes, I have a simple suggestion, and that is you don't have to call her up and say, you're the devil, I hate you, we're not going to be friends anymore, right? You don't have to paint it red, as my friend Pam Chambers would say. What you can do is distance yourself. So let a little time pass between now and the next time that you talk, and then let a little more time pass. And don't be the one to necessarily initiate the phone calls. And sometimes the person will reach out and say, hey, I feel some distance between us, what's going on? And you have 2 choices to make. You have 2 options in that situation. You can either say, I'm just really busy and I've got a lot going on right now, and how are you doing? If you don't feel like sharing what you are feeling is going to be heard and received in a positive manner, or if you really want to salvage the relationship and it's really important to you, then an honest conversation would be in order. But most of the time, just kind of letting the friendship fade away works. And the reason that happens is we are all busy in our lives, and sometimes really important people just fall through the cracks because they do. It's not that it's intentional. It's not that we're cutting them out or that we're upset with them in any way. It's just that life takes over, especially being a single mom. So that is the answer to that question. Let it fade away unless you feel like, hey, I really want to fight for this friendship and I really want to say how I'm feeling, because I think that the other person and I have a strong enough relationship that it could survive that type of a conversation. All right, I hope that's helpful. Write me back if it isn't. And Jill said, what's your method for having a good attitude? Well, Jill, I don't think that anything happens by chance. I think things happen by choice. And so I purposely put myself in a great mood every single day. And I've talked about it before, but just to review, I get up, I read for a little while, I do some affirmations, I do some visualization, I work out, I read something positive that uplifts and inspires me. One of my very favorite authors is Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, Law of Success. I'm a big Tony Robbins fan. And I just put some good stuff in, because the formula for success is good stuff in, good stuff out. So I purposely get myself in a good place to take on the day every morning. And that's how I do that. As far as handling challenges, because I think that there's a perception, it's like, well, you're in a good place, so you're in a good mood. And I have challenges that come my way all the time. So part of how I prepare for those is in advance with that morning routine, with my AM routine, to set myself up to win, to kind of fill myself up with that good positive energy. And then when something does come at me, I'm prepared. That's not to say that I don't react, that I don't lose my crap every now and again, because anybody who knows me is going to call bullshit on that. But I absolutely do. But the amount of time that I'm down, meaning like face planted, upset, angry, frustrated, tearful, whatever, is cut much shorter than it used to be, for sure, because I am taking those steps to make sure that I am in a good place. So I suggest that you create a morning routine for yourself that sets you up to win. Crack your code, figure out what that is, something that we talked about earlier in the book. Figure out what makes you happy and do that on a consistent basis so you're really looking forward to it. Right now, I'm learning Spanish. So my reward at the end of the day for working is I get to do an hour of Rosetta Stone. So that's my reward. I give myself things to look forward to, and I reward myself with things that make me happy. And that's another way that I keep myself up and keep my energy positive. So I hope that that was helpful. This week we are reading one chapter and one chapter only. That's chapter 9. And then you get to go up here and download your 100-day plan and take a stab at it. And of course, if you want me to look at it, once you've completed all the sections, you've really read carefully what goes in each section. And if you want to send it over to me, I'll give it a look and see if I can make any suggestions to you. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time for read along number 7. Have a great week.